Ian, we drawn 2-2 at Grantham Town yesterday afternoon, first game of the league season. What was your assessment of that game? Lots of goals towards the end.
Yes, to be fair, we probably should have come away with all 3 points on the chances. We've had two really good chances, two one-on-ones that we've not taken while the score was 0-0. Probably dominated most of the territory, although the tempo to the game was not really there because of the track, and they was in no rush to get the game restarted very often, and the ball just kept running across the running track, so we didn't manage to get much of a tempo to us. Like I say, we missed a couple of chances in that second half period where we should have got our noses in front, and it's a different game then. And was a little bit unfortunate with the penalty decision. I think was a little bit harsh. Well, I think it was very harsh for their first goal, and then a deflected effort for the second goal. So, on the balance of play, I think we probably should have and could have come away with all 3 points, to be honest.
Well, it took a 97th minute winner, I think it was, and the lads persevered and got that. Is that something you've been trying to get into the lads about persevering and playing right until the end?
Well, it's good character. Like I say, we could have easily given it neck. I think they scored around about 93. And, with a couple of minutes to go, they could have easily thrown the towel in. And to their credit, they didn't. They kept plugging away, and we've got at least the point that we deserved, I suppose. But like I say, disappointed we didn't take all 3 points. But character, I suppose, coming from behind twice late on in the game. So yeah, that's one positive we can take.
And how was the shape off the ball? Because I know that's been something that you were trying to talk about in pre-season, about how the shape off the ball, I think after the Redditch game, was one of the things you mentioned. How was that on Saturday?
It does seem to be improving. Obviously, Sam Unit's back. He gives a lot of energy and quite combative. We also added Jack Fletcher, who's again, he's quite mobile and gives us decent energy levels as well. So with them two, it does help us out a little bit out of possession. We managed to turn possession over quite quickly at times yesterday. To do with them players, and also probably to do with what was another poor pitch that we've had. We've played away at Worcester, which was poor. We've played at home, which was poor, and now we've played at Grantham, which was as bold as I've seen for the start of the season, to be honest. So yeah, that's not making things easy either. For we want to try and get it down and play, but that's a little bit difficult at the moment with some of the playing surfaces we're coming across. They're very dry and slow, and let's say that one on Saturday wasn't great at all.
Just to touch on Fletch, because you mentioned him there, it's obviously his first time at Warsaw Wood. How did he get on?
Let's say he gives us a little bit of energy. I think he's going to take a little bit more time to get up to speed. I had to get him off at half time because he picked up a booking and he's just off the pace a little bit. But he's a good player. He was a regular at Step 3 last season for Stourbridge. So there's no doubt he's a good player. Like I say, he just hasn't had many minutes in pre-season, and I think it'll take a little bit of time to get up to speed. But hopefully it won't take too long. But yeah, like I say, he gives us some energy. He's a box-to-box player. As soon as we get him up to speed, we'll see the true benefits then.
Excellent, and we've got just in a couple of days' time we're back at Worcester. What are your thoughts on that game?
A little bit surprised. I've seen many floodlight failures in the past, and the game just takes place again at the venue where obviously the floodlights failed. So why it's been reversed, I don't know. I can understand Worcester's frustrations coming down and on a Tuesday night and it being abandoned due to the floodlight issues. The chairman assures me that issue has been sorted now. So, like I say, a little bit surprised that the game has been reversed to Worcester. At the same time, it's probably the most closest ground for me. So it's only half an hour down the road for me. So I suppose that's the only positive from it, really.
Just on that, how are the lads coping with focus, because I think you mentioned, I think it was an interview in the Express and Star midweek, you said about all you got to do is focus on what's going on the pitch. How are the lads coping with all the noise that's going on off the pitch?
Well, we spoke about it. I spoke to the players about it, and I've said, what I said in that interview is, all we can do is affect the football side of things and make sure that we're doing our job right. And that's the case. I spoke to the chairman. He's assured me that everything's fine. There's no problems. So, like I say, all we can do is try and get things right on the football pitch, and that's what we've got to concentrate on. That's the only thing in our power really at the moment, is the football side of things. It's certainly what I'm concentrating on, and trying to keep the lads focused on that as well.
Excellent. Well, a couple of days' time we'll be back in Worcester, so we'll speak then. Good luck for then.
Cheers, Tom. Ta-ra, pal.